Welcome to the Course Community Forum and thank you for signing up to be a course rep. As a course rep, you're likely to have an increased level of interaction with the Course Community Forum. This video will cover what each area on the site menu means, take a closer look at My Course Area, look at the communications tools available to course reps, and cover a brief practical activity which explains how to supply contact information to the rest of your course. Okay, so thinking about the site menu, when you first access the Course Community Forum, you'll always land on the home page. The home page contains a short video which gives an introduction to the Course Community Forums and their general purpose. So use those to familiarise yourself with the terms of use if necessary. The announcements area is used to communicate any important information to the entire level that's based within that site. So it could be level 4, 5 or 6. The purpose of the site area, as you might expect, contains some information on how you ought to use the Course Community Forums. There are also some support documents held in there. Information to support your studies again contains information that is relevant to the entire level and can be used while you're studying. My Course Area is by far the largest area on the site, and we're going to look at that in more detail in a moment. As course reps, you also have your own area. Contains information about the Students' Union rep pages and the rep recognition scheme. The next two areas are again fairly self-explanatory. We've got an area for workshop and forum meeting notes. So when you attend any of the designated workshops and forums, when the meeting notes or minutes have been collated after those, they'll be held in that area and organised according to your programme area, as you can see on the page here. Meeting dates are organised in much the same way. You can see here that they're broken down into programme area, but this is where they'll live. If you want your peers on your course to communicate with you in this way, there's a course feedback questionnaire that can be downloaded from this area. It's in Word format, and anybody can download it and then send it to their relevant course rep prior to an appropriate meeting. The next link on the list goes directly to the Students' Union, and that's intended for everybody. And then the final link on the list, if you ever have any problems with using Blackboard, click this link and you'll be taken to a database which can hopefully solve your problem. All students studying in the Sheffield Business School belong to a programme area depending on the course that they're enrolled on. In this case, we're using an example of a business economics student. So when they access My Course Area, they can see the Business Economics, International Business and Languages programme area. To access that programme area, you click the link, and this will then take you to a page which houses information that's only relevant to students studying within that programme area. So we've got things like the calendar here, and then some course rep information which we're going to cover briefly later on. To access the Business Economics course area, you click that folder link, and then inside you see information that's only relevant to that course group. So you've got things like the course guide and student societies and so on. What you'll also notice at the bottom of the page, and this is relevant to you as a course rep, is that there's an opportunity to be able to communicate directly with the rest of your course group. So if you click that link, it takes you to the group page, and you'll be able to see all of the other students who are enrolled in that group. Underneath that area, you'll notice that there's a box titled Group Tools. Now this has 3 different tools in it. The first is a file exchange, which allows you to upload any important files or information so that only the rest of your course group can see it. Next, we have a group discussion board, which everybody can use. So if I click that to open it up, you'll see that there's a forum intended specifically for business economics in this area. And if we open it up, there's no posts at the moment. Anybody can create a thread within that area. So I can create a thread here, title it as required, add a message, and then click submit. And then underneath that, anybody else who accesses the forum will be able to either respond to this thread or create a new one. Okay, so to go back to the groups page, let's go back to the business economics page. The third tool that we have in the list here is send email, and again this could be very useful to you as a course rep if you want to communicate information about a meeting that you've been to, or in turn gather information for a meeting prior to it. So if you click the send email tool, all of the students who are contained within your course group are listed on the left hand side here. Now you can select those students individually and move them over if you want to, but if you wanted to contact the whole group at once, you click the person at the top, hold down the shift key on your keyboard and move them over like this. You can also use the buttons at the bottom for that. So after that, all you have to do is enter a subject line in that field. In the message field, put what it is that you want to say to those students. And then if you need to, there's an option to attach a file at the bottom. So this could be something like the course feedback questionnaire if you wanted to send that out to the other students on your course. So when you're finished, you click the submit button to send. Obviously only do that if you're if you definitely need to send the email at that time, and then it will be sent to all of the other students in your group. Something that you'll need to do to make your course mates aware of the fact that you're a course rep is supply some contact information that they can use to speak to you and relay any thoughts or impressions of the course. To do this, access My Course Area and then your program area, and inside that there are two items on the page. One is titled Course Reps here, and it's just an instruction about what you need to do with respect to supplying contact information, but the link at the bottom of the page will take you to a spreadsheet which allows you to upload that information. So if you click that link, it will open up a new page for you. And what you'll see on the page is that you'll open first on the first course that's been highlighted, so in this case it's business economics, but if there are a number of different courses included as part of your program area, they'll each have a different spreadsheet listed at the bottom. So select the appropriate one. In this case I'm going to stay on business economics, and then all you need to do is enter your contact information. So first your full name, so that's your first name and your family name, and then a contact email address. So I'm going to pop mine in here like this. Ideally this will be your SHU address, but if you do have two addresses that you want that you would like students, peers in your course to contact you with, feel free to enter both. Once you've done this, all you need to do is close down the form and it should be populated with your information.